Glad to have you with us from Athens, Georgia. Tonight, under the lights and between the hedges, the Georgia Bulldogs are set to kick off another home opener. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, thrown around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quarterback keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Hogg, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Baylor 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Bears are flying down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for us.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. And he'll be brought down. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to throw it again. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a...
Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Afterburner's coming. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Defense in press coverage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Snagged in the middle. It's ETN. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd down, going up top. Looking to take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be...
Nothing but green ahead. The 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here we go. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Now on first down from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
On first down from the 13-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll call for the fair catch here. get another look at this Bulldog offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The Dogs will keep this drive going. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
That's the end of the third quarter. Georgia 28, Baylor 13.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wide out in motion. On second down, he'll fire. Looking to buy time. Grab near the marker. It's Etienne. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Shakes off the defender. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Looking to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Reese. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, you get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Georgia going up tempo. They'll throw it on first down. On the run, still looking. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I think bad time offensively. You're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. The AT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by the nation.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Fair catch, called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And stampeding through the defense. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Give him 96 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll do it himself. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. With the catch, it's dealt. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, looking for a man. He's going up top here late in the game. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.